Greetings, everyone. Welcome to episode 8 of this Magic the Gathering podcast. Gonna swap out one of these spells. Or not one of these spells. One of these daily golds. See if I can get. Hey, sweet. I think that's the second time in a row, and it's the easier one, in my opinion. Get a little more gold, because 53 grand ain't enough. I need more. Can never have enough booster packs. Go ahead and get right into it. I did record an episode 8 already, but then I had some technical difficulties toward the end. Sitting outside again, phone overheated, got disconnected from Wi-Fi. Ended up losing the match because of my disconnection. Wasn't able to block like I should have been able to. I was pretty upset. So we're inside today. Late in the morning. I think it's about 11 a.m. right now. Woke up, brushed my teeth. That's a pretty good starting hand. Got three lands, the Candy Trail, the Case of the Shattered Pact. Pretty good starting hand. This will be pretty helpful if I could get it out there. It'd be really nice if I could attack without any blockers, or I could always save it. So let's go ahead. Just go ahead and get this one out there. Then I'm probably going to end up trading that in for a green, a forest. Not so much trading it in, but sacrificing it. I'll just go ahead and do that now. So I could play this, and then I can also get another basic land with that. So, well, I guess I'm about to shuffle the deck anyway, so it doesn't really matter, does it? About the scrying, which could be a waste of a scry, but I'm not really worried about it right now. I just wanted to get this card out here so then I could, pay the 2 mana tap, sacrifice it, gain 3 life, draw a card. I'm still using the same deck. I'm sure people want to see some variation eventually, but don't really have anyone following along yet, so not really too worried about it. I'm going to go ahead and cast this, or I say cast it, but play the white land. Got all 5 colors out there now, and I'm going to go ahead and get this creature out there. I'm going to play that, but I kind of want to be able to block, get my life, maybe draw a card, because there are some decent cards, but there are some, I kind of want to get more cards in my hand early on. Make sure I can play a land every turn, get some cards I need. Yeah, I had a little apple juice this morning, took my gummy vitamins, drank some coffee, had some toast, took a shower, drank some more coffee. Posted to Instagram, made a YouTube short of my drum video. Got a little coffee in my cup right now I'm drinking. I might take a look. This is from the new deck. I might take a look at that Planeswalker. It's doing some pretty scary stuff. Okay. Read the rest of that later. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this now because I really hate Death Touch. And then I could draw my card. Cool is kind of the point of it. Cool. I was hoping to get this one because I can get a whole bunch of cards in my hand. It's still early in the game. So I can get all the I'm gonna go ahead and do this so I can make 2 plays. I'm gonna do that before he might decide to destroy it. That'll work out for me. Could probably get rid of his Planeswalker. I saw him tipping his cowboy hat, so I'll just do my thing. I think I might be able to get some more now, but it's not really something I focus on. Nothing. You see I have 53,000 gold. I haven't been buying booster packs. I might open some packs at the end of this, because I got tons of booster packs got to open. Well, that sucks. Thanks, guy. You know what? I might just have to mute you. Because you're annoying me already. I don't really care. I'm trying to focus on this. See how this goes. I think I'm going to take out this Planeswalker. Yeah. I'm thinking that's what I want to do. I'm thinking I want to go ahead and just get rid of this Planeswalker. And let's go ahead and play this. Might be a mistake. He's got a lot of creatures out there. I'm going to take some heat, but I kind of also need to get some cards in my hand quick. If I can't get the right cards, I'm kind of screwed anyway. Him taking my bat didn't really help, which, you know, got 2 3/3s and a 4/4. A 1/1 ain't going to do much, but that little bit of lifelink and his flying, would be more help than none. So, he's doing pretty good already. I'm kind of slacking. This game is not going very well for me right now. I could use a board wipe right now to destroy all creatures cards. So we'll see how this turns out. Drawing a whole bunch of lands. That is not helpful at all. I got 5 mana to spend. Yeah, I think this game is kind of over. Go ahead and do that. So I could get my lifelink. Play this. I should be able to throw that out next turn. And let's go ahead and do this. Get another land out of the deck, which I could have drew a card, but let's take a red. Why not? Because I have 2 of them. I could use another white. I got 2 blacks, 2 whites, 2 reds, 2 greens. Yeah, as long as I have at least 2 of every color, then I'm good. I also have this one. Might end up cycling it. But, so, let's see. 4, 8, 9, plus 6 is 15. So, I'm going to go ahead and take one of these guys out while I can. Unless he's got something up his sleeve, I should be able to stay in the game at least another turn. And then he's got that anyway. So I'm good for another turn. Took out one of his creatures. Whew. Yeah, this game is really not going my way. Well, I'm kind of already done for. But assuming I could play more matches, I would have to get that out. But it still doesn't matter because I'm going to pay that 1 life and then lose. So I'm actually going to go ahead and cycle so I could get my 2 life and lose the game. So definitely got some flaws with this deck. It's slower. And not to knock this guy. I mean, he just has been playing well and has a good deck. So that's another thing too, is, I mean, maybe sometimes it's not that your deck is necessarily wrong or that you made bad moves. It's just that the other person has a better deck and made better moves. I'm going to go ahead and take out this. Like I say, even though I'm going to lose, I make good moves all the way till the end because you never know. And I just kind of like to flex that muscle of, just always making the best move. So it's just kind of ingrained in me to always make the best move. Well, cool. That was a quick match. I mean, not cool because I lost, but whatever. Let's go ahead and open some packs. I got 79 of the new one. Let's open up some new cards. I don't have any of these in my deck. Every time I get on, I'm saying, I'm going to adjust my deck. I'm going to build a new deck. I'm just like, let me just play. I just want to play. I just want to cast some spells, man. I'm just trying to cast some spells, yo. This one looks cool, green and blue. Every time I open a new card, if it's new, I just read, like, everything on the card. I'll be like, Bony Paw, Clear Cutter. 3 green, blue, blue. Legendary creature, Giant Scout. 6/5 power toughness. I already know it's from the Outlaws of Thunder Junction, because that's the pack I opened. Has reach. When Bony Paw, Paw, I don't know. When Bony Paw, Clear Cutter enters the battlefield, create Bow, a legendary blue ox creature token. With this creature's power and toughness are each equal to the number of lands you control. Whenever you attack, draw a card, then you may put a land card from your hand or graveyard onto the battlefield. Well, look at that. That's pretty good. Does have a 6 mana cost, pretty high cost, but it sounds like a pretty good card. And let's read the token. Bew, token, legendary creature ox. This and says the same thing on the card. This creature's power and toughness are each equal to the number of lands you control. It's got the asterisks, because, well, the power and toughness depends on the number of lands you control. Oh, just notice Bew in the background of the card, and he's eating grass in both. He sure is a grass eater, isn't he? Oh, and then there go Bony Paw in the background of the Bew card. So that's pretty cool. I'm just kind of gonna read them in my head. 5/4. Affinity for Outlaws. Okay, this spell costs 1 mana less to cast for each assassin, mercenary, pirate, rogue, and/or warlock you control. And it has trample. Okay. What is that? A minotaur, a mercenary. A minotaur. Y'all ever seen role models? Shit's funny as hell. Got the common wild card, always useful. It kind of, because if you notice, I have more uncommon than common. Got a lot of wild cards, which is great. I love getting the common wild cards in the pack, because sometimes you need them more than the uncommon cards, but you don't get the reward. You get the uncommon, you get the rare, and you get the mythic rare, but you never get any common wild card rewards. Wonder who's calling me. Let's answer it. Hello?
Hi, this is Karen Orr at Windsor Oaks Elementary School. May I speak with Meredith Smith?
Sure. 1 second. You have her cell number? Alright, 1 second here. Hey, Mom, it's someone from Windsor Oaks.
Hello.
Patient Naturalist. 2/3. It's a green common human scout. Okay, pretty cool. Bonus sheet. I still don't really know what these bonus sheets are, but they look pretty. Madness. If you discard this card, discard it into exile when you do cast it for its madness cost, or put it into your... Oh, that makes it a lot more useful. I'm like, destroy target creature for 4 mana. That's terrible. And it's a sorcery. There's an instant card with less mana and less color requirements than this. Murder or Hero's Downfall. Bandit's Hall, 3 colorless artifact. Whenever you commit a crime, put a loot counter on Bandit's Hall. This ability triggers on its turn. No problem. Crime. Targeting opponents. Anything they control enter cards in the graveyard is a crime. Oh, I just looked at that one. Razzle Dazzler. 1 island, 1/2. Creature, human, wizard. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, put a +1/+1 counter. Can't be blocked this turn. Cool. Oh, lands are always fun. I've been wanting to incorporate these lands in my decks. I've seen other people use them. It could be pretty helpful. Deal 1 damage to target opponent, and then it's got the 2 colors. That's pretty cool. They have ones. I saw some. I mean, if you have the other sets, cards from other sets, it's completely useless. I forget what set it is, but it's the same card, but it deals damage to yourself instead of your opponent. Which I get it has two colors. But why would I want that when I could have, well, now this one, or I could have one that gains life. Or there's one that just enters the battlefield tap unless you control two or more lands or two or fewer lands, or it enters the battlefield tapped and then you could pay mana and tap it, sacrifice a draw a card. So deal one damage to myself. That is just like throw that card in the trash. I don't know, is there a card that is like every time you deal damage to yourself you gain life? Like, that would be useful, but otherwise what's the point? I think we're just gonna do that one pack. Now, it just looks so pretty. I just got one pack because I had so much gold and now I have even more gold. I just got one pack from every set on here just to start building my collection. If you want, we could take a look at how my collection is going. Modern Horizons 3. Yeah, oh, that is the new one. Yeah, I haven't gotten any of those. Outlaws of Thunder Junction is the newest, but yeah, you can see Murders at Karlov Manor, 92%. Getting there. Lost Caverns of Ixalan, 85%. Wilds of Eldraine, 91%. Lord of the Rings, 81%. So we're getting up there with the newer sets. Been trying to kind of work my way back, as you could see, getting the newer ones. Starting with Wilds of Eldraine, I started getting the pre-release booster pack collection and the set mastery and then the play-in points and stuff. About $100 investment, $95 investment, but it's been kind of worth it to me. Which, if you really do the math, if you go to the store and buy you have to drop $100, but if you buy as many gems as you can, then it equates to the same price as buying the 50 booster packs for $50 on the pre-release. But then you also get some avatars and stuff. You get the gold packs, but you get that anyway for just buying the booster packs in the store. But this way I only have to spend $50 versus the 100 to get, essentially it's $1 per booster pack. Which isn't bad if you're really into the game, which I am. But yeah, so I haven't even opened any of those really old ones. I might buy some more, but I just haven't wanted to spend my resources on that because I don't really play Historic or Explorer. Not yet, mostly because I don't have the old cards. So why would I do that when, Dungeons and Dragons, I'm interested in playing it. I want to be able to use the cards because they seem really fun. I just started playing later where I think they might have been allowed an alchemy when I first started. I don't think I had any because, I just started, so I only had the starter decks. And then I think Brothers War was the new one. And, that's when I started playing, around fall of 2022. So now I could play all the way back to, if I do standard play, I'm pretty sure Innistrad Midnight Hunt is the oldest. So, and you see I don't have all of those cards. So my thought process is to get, how I mentioned about the rotation, get these newer cards. If I get all of them, I can learn them as well as I can and use them for 3 years worth of rotations in standard play. And I can know those cards like the back of my hand and really build the best decks. So that's where experience comes into play. Like I said, don't really even have quite. I've played tabletop, I think back in 2017, 2016. I started playing a little bit. I might have bought some cards even before that, but a friend at the shipyard got me into it, but I didn't really start playing it and getting deep into it, which I only played Arena. Played tabletop a handful of times in the past couple years, but started really getting into it. But you could just see with the 3-year rotation how someone just the number of years and experience. I mean, that's with anything, but with this game, if you've played it for multiple years, just having that extra time with the cards definitely helps you out. It's probably a scammer trying to be my friend. I don't want to be your friend, pal. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to tune in for episode 9. See you next time.